Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Whining Blends for another session with Big E and Mr. Hoos.
What's up, Big E? What's up, ladies and gents out there? We almost didn't do this tonight, but you know the schedule.
Tight schedule. How you doing, Mr. Hoos?
I'm good. Crazy day, but it's somebody's gonna do it. So
I know it's been a crazy week.
Yes.
Last week was crazy. Setting up for 4th of July and everything. Unfortunately, we tried to go live. Something happened, didn't happen, so we weren't able to.
Because it was under 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah, something like that. And then they had to check my age to get on TikTok Live and verified. And I actually just checked right now, and they didn't verify. Is asking me, and I actually took a picture of my driver's license, took a selfie, and they still now are requesting for me to do it again.
Unbelievable.
Really? I mean, is it that hard to go TikTok Live?
Why am I not loud? I hear.
Do you hear it?
But I don't really hear me. You hear me?
Yeah. Talk again.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I hear you. Let me check. You sure?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
We're good. It was a great party, though, bro.
How about now?
How about now? Yeah, good.
You hear better?
Better.
Yeah.
That was a great party.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a good time. We were hoping you guys would catch us a little bit on live. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do it, but next time we'll get it better. But definitely we had a good time, good crowd, good DJ.
Everybody was safe.
We all drank responsibly.
Well, I started to drink irresponsibly, so I stopped.
You did, and you went to take a nap.
I went home and I took a nap, and next thing I know, it's one of them.
I'm like, Mr. Hoos, where are you?
Is over now.
I'm sleeping.
Well, it doesn't help when you're serving a lot of good food while you're drinking. It just
that's true.
It preps for a nap.
That would all. I mean, not for nothing. All weekend I was tired.
Dude, I was eating hot dogs left and right after that big plate of food.
Yeah,
with your father-in-law, I was eating the chicken, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Food was great. People were great. Great time.
Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it, Mr. Hoos.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Hoos. So, one thing I do, first off, I want to start off with, if you see, I'm wearing my Portuguese jersey. Unfortunately, a Portuguese soccer player. He also played for Liverpool. He passed away with his brother in a car accident in Spain. He's 28 years old. His brother was 25 years old. Very terrible story. Diogo Jota, upcoming player. Liverpool loved him. He was in the national team for Portugal. Really good soccer, player. His brother was also an upcoming soccer player. Diogo just got married 3 weeks ago. He has 3 young children. Condolences to his family and friends. It's a very sad story. It was big story last week, when he passed away in a car accident. And I just wanted to bring it up, and I'm wearing the jersey just to so everybody. It was a big story. Like I said, everybody knew what was going on, and everything was plateaued everywhere. ESPN and all the sports world, especially the soccer sports world.
Terrible.
But again, condolences to the Jota family. Mr. Hu, so I wanted to talk about a couple of things off the cuff. That. Here in Whining Blends, we talk about everything, right? So we talk about things on the fly. We do have some categories that we bring up. So Spotify, one of these things is that Spotify, a couple years ago, they came out with what's called Spotify Jam. Okay. So I don't know if you ever heard of this before. Let's say I was connected to my Sonos here.
Sure.
And you would connect to my Jam, and you can put your own songs in my queue of my Spotify, right? So let's say we're jamming out in the house and you're like, oh, you know what else? And listen to this song. Instead of like, hey, disconnect your Bluetooth, let me connect your Bluetooth so you can play it.
Right.
You would just jump on my Spotify and you would put your songs on queue.
Huh.
Pretty interesting, right? I didn't even know it came out 2 years ago.
Sharing jams.
Sharing jams. So now they came out with Spotify Jam Auto. Okay, so let's say you jump in my car, I have my Spotify on, and you want to jump in with some songs as a passenger. The screen will come up on a QR code. You'll scan that QR code, and now you can add your songs to my queue. Yeah, my songs that I'm playing on in the car.
Could I fuck up your
No.
lineup? Like, can I? Like,
So the host still has control.
gotcha.
Good try.
All right. Well, always thinking of the mischievous ways.
You
of doing
were.
things.
I'm giving you a good thing here. You want to fucking figure out how you're going to knock my playlist down.
I never listened to. And people like, what's that music?
Exactly. I'm like, Mr. Who's? What are you doing? Like fucking my shit all up. But this is pretty cool. I mean, this is that makes it interesting. I know Apple has like an Apple share, so like you can connect and stuff. And now Spotify just came out with this. It just literally came out this month, July.
Very cool.
Spotify Jam Auto, which is pretty freaking cool.
Nice.
So yep. So if anybody ever didn't know about it,
Now
you know.
I heard it here on Whining Blends.
On Whining Blends about this Spotify Jam Auto. So, and hey guys, we do have our podcast in Spotify.
Audio only.
Correct. So, we had to give Spotify a little shout out.
Yeah.
So.
I've got some a cool story too, some interesting news.
Okay.
Well, last Saturday was Black Sabbath and Ozzy's last final show ever.
That's right. That's
So
right.
they streamed it, and obviously it was in Birmingham, Villa Park in Birmingham, England. So I bought the ticket, and then I streamed it from 10 in the morning till 7 at night.
Holy shit. They went 9 hours?
Yeah, and they had like 30 bands play. But each band played like 3 songs.
Okay.
So their setup was kind of cool. What they would do is, because, these stages are gigantic. So when you see behind the curtain, that's not the wall. Like, there's stuff going on back there.
Backstage, of course, yeah.
So what they would do is, and they showed you an a video view of it from up top in between, since they had to move this so quickly. And when you're watching it, you don't really care because you're not into it. But if you play in a band and you're involved in the movement of instruments and back and forth, it's a time thing, and it can stretch you out. So they had a big like circular stage. So half of it was whoever was playing at the time, and the back half was whoever was going to play next. And there was a curtain in between.
Really?
So the sign said "Back to the Beginnings." That's what it was titled.
Right.
The sign would go up, and this whole stage would spin, and the
other band would be
ready to go. The drum set and the amps ready to go on that thing. So they would do that all day long because they're only playing 3 or 4 songs. So they would play 2 or 3 songs of their own, and they would play one Ozzy Sabbath song.
Okay.
So they started at 10 in the morning, and there was a ton of bands. And the biggest, I guess the question right now is, there was a band that was, they call it disinvited by Sharon Osbourne because they wanted to be paid for it. It was a charity event for Parkinson's, because Ozzy has Parkinson's.
Right.
And to children's hospitals. So they raised like $200 million.
Holy crap.
But this one particular band, then Sharon said she wouldn't reveal it until after the show, and she still hasn't as of yet. But if you think you know who the band is, feel free to comment on our podcast and let us know what you think. There's
but did this band actually perform?
No.
Oh, so she just said, F you, you're not performing.
Nope. We know it wasn't Iron Maiden. She said it was not Iron Maiden. I certainly don't think it was Judas Priest, because they did a tribute, and I think they were playing. Scorpions were playing. So there were bands that were definitely playing elsewhere that couldn't do it.
Okay.
But one band that I believe it is. That
Do you have an idea who it is?
I do have an idea.
Do you want to announce who it is, or you want to wait for the comments?
It's a 2-word band.
2-word band. All right. How about you don't give us the answer,
right?
And let's see
let's see who you think it is.
Let's see if they can comment who they think it is. So we're gonna make a session here on who do you think is the band that asked to be paid for the Ozzy tribute,
and no one else did,
and nobody asked.
It's
a charity,
correct,
for Parkinson's.
Everybody,
So let's see if you guys have an idea who you think this band is,
right?
And then hopefully,
we officially don't know either.
We don't know officially. We don't know,
right?
Then hopefully on the next pod,
we'll reveal it.
We'll go over the answers and who people think, and then hopefully by then Sharon lets us know who it is.
Correct.
Okay, that sounds good.
It was a great day. It was. I watched it at work. I watched it at home. It was awesome. It was very good.
Now, did Ozzy perform?
At the end was Ozzy solo for 4 songs. And Black Sabbath closed the night out with.
How did he sound?
He sounded good. Now, yes, they do have to enhance your voice somewhat.
Right.
They do it every time you play. It doesn't mean it's replacing your voice, but Ozzy's 78 years old.
He's got Parkinson's.
He's got Parkinson's. He was sitting in a very cool throne type chair,
Okay.
which was expected. But I think it played out perfectly. And you know his tone, you know how he could sing, and I think he sounded great. I think
Really?
he sounded absolutely phenomenal.
That's awesome.
You know, it's the first time Billboard played drums with Black Sabbath in 20 years.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was cool.
That is awesome. So you literally sat there for 9 hours?
Well, I was
In and out, doing stuff, whatever.
Okay. Computer at work, computer at home, TV at home, but I followed the whole thing, and it was awesome. It was well worth the $30. Trust me.
Yeah, it was worth the $30.
It was all day.
Right. Yeah. I mean, 9 hours for $30. You pay $100 to watch UFC, and sometimes it's over in 2 hours. Or the main event is over in 5 minutes.
Steven Tyler performed. Metallica performed right before Ozzy did. Guns N' Roses played. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine is the one that put the pretty much orchestrated the entire. There was 2 like super groups that would play.
Okay.
So they got people from all different bands to come in and do a couple songs, and he coordinated that. Did a great job. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Good.
I mean, talking about it's still in the music. That is awesome. I remember you telling me about it, and I totally forgot it that it was coming up. But that's awesome. But hopefully, let's see what our viewers here, if they come up with the answer.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give them a prize.
Sure.
Whoever gives us the right answer.
You could drink a Corona with us.
You can drink. There you go. You can drink a Corona with us.
Be a guest on a podcast and have a Corona with us.
Why not? Hey, we don't mind any guest is more than welcome, right?
That's right.
So, and Mr. Hoots, just I don't know how much you were into this music, but just staying on the music, Backstreet Boys. You ever listen to Backstreet Boys?
I have daughters. So
okay.
When they were kids, they listened.
So they listened to it when they were kids.
I was stuck with it, playing in the truck many times. many times.
At your own will?
Well,
not really.
It's other than that, I have to fight them. They'd be screaming and kicking, yelling.
Because I'm sure they didn't want to hear your 80s rock.
No. They don't want to hear it now.
They don't want to hear it now? So they're talking about doing a collab with NSYNC, which is another boy band.
Yes.
So Nick Carter actually revealed that they're in discussions of collaborating.
Nice.
So, I mean, I don't know. That'd be
interesting.
I mean, those guys are probably, what, 50s now?
No, not that old, but they're...
No?
Maybe I'd say they're in their 40s.
In their late 40s.
Yeah.
They got to be older than me.
Well, they ain't older than me. I know that.
That's for sure. So, I mean, let's see. Let's see if that happens. I'm sure a lot of the girls that grew up, and I guess guys too, that grew up with that music that liked it would be into it, right?
Sure.
You got Justin Timberlake on there.
Yep.
So, I mean, we'll see. Mr. Who's any other? So, I know we always talk about sports, but I don't think there's any really sports news.
Nothing.
That we've been hearing really anything nothing on relevant. Football, nothing relevant. I mean, you got the trade deadline for the MLB coming up July 30th. You got the All-Star game coming up for MLB. I mean, right now, really, it's only baseball.
Yeah, not much is happening.
Yankees and Mets been shit in the bed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what else to talk about. No news about sports really right now.
Nothing in the sports.
I mean, we have
Q at the moment.
No, nothing. I mean, we have your favorite sport, soccer.
Oh yeah, Q.
Yeah,
love soccer.
They're actually they have the final set for the World Cup Club, which is going to be here at MetLife, which is going to be Chelsea and PSG.
I'm gonna have to get tickets.
So that's going to be the final there.
Not.
You don't want to watch them? The last game was the semifinal. Real Madrid and PSG the stadium was packed to the max. 2 big teams.
I'd rather watch paint dry. Sorry.
Coming from a ex-soccer coach, when he would soccer, he would coach his girls.
I did it for the kids.
And now
I have nothing to do with it.
So he wasn't really that good of a coach because he didn't really care 2 shits about the soccer.
I was one of the only guys that sat for the 8-hour class that had to coach.
Oh my God, Mr. Hoos. I won't bore you anymore with any soccer then.
That's all right.
How about any current news? Anything new coming up on breaking news or anything like that?
No,
nothing. Right? It's been kind of quiet, right?
Yeah, the political climate is pretty much the same. Trump's getting stuff done. The Dems hate it.
I know.
You know.
The same old, right? Same old, same old.
Nothing crazy there. Just the same stuff. So.
All right. So, Mr. Hoos, you know that we did 2 episodes. We did some rock trivia.
Yes.
Okay. The first one I got made fun of because I gave you 10 easy questions, like easy questions. The second one, I stomped you on 3, which was a big win for me.
I should have got it.
One you should have, but I pulled it from you.
It's all right.
I had to get 1 win at least. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you in reality, yes, you missed 2 because you called the other one right as I was about to say it.
There were some strange ones there, though. There's no doubt.
Yeah, there were some weird ones.
Right.
And people are commenting, right? They're questioning, not the answer. They're questioning the story behind the Black Sabbath one.
And I did give somewhat of a backdrop on
correct
on Ozzy's first 2 albums, obviously, and that's what the comments were. But legitimately, yes, and that was a Sharon thing. I mean, apparently she had it out with Lee Kerslake and Bob Daisley, and they were, I guess, on the outs. And there were lawsuits that continued up until very recently because Lee Kerslake died a couple of years ago.
Okay.
But I think those went for years till very recently, from 1980.
Really?
That they recorded the first 2 albums. So the first album wasn't a question. Diary of a Madman was.
Okay.
Because if you look at the back of the album cover for Diary of a Madman, besides Ozzy and Randy, it's Rudy Sarzo and Tommy Aldridge.
Okay.
They didn't record that. But it was re-recorded after that. And I don't know if it was re-recorded right before the album came out, but the original recording of Diary of a Madman was Lee Kerslake and Bob Daisley.
Okay. So, Mr. Hoos, how about I'm going to show you some of the comments real quick that we're getting here on people on TikTok. Okay. So let me see here. Let me lower the volume here. Okay. So the question was, who was the bass player, right, on Ozzy's Blizzard of Oz Untold Story, right? So that was a question.
Right.
So we have Skeeter. All right. He says wrong. They didn't record either album.
He's completely wrong.
So I don't know where he's getting his information. I mean, we definitely looked it up and it is confirmed in the story.
Yeah.
I got another one from Kirk. He says, wait a minute. Didn't Daisley and Kerslake play on Diary of a Madam as well? And then re-recorded was Robert Trujillo and Mike Borden.
Yeah, but now Robert Trujillo is now the bass player for Metallica.
Okay.
And Mike Borden was the bass player for drummer for Faith No More. Both of them obviously participated in the Black Sabbath.
In the Black Sabbath. Okay.
But they were not involved that early on in Ozzy's solo career. Now, I think shortly thereafter, after Randy died, there was some changes.
There were some changes, right?
Gillis became the guitar player. It was more of like an interim thing until, and Bernie Tomei, I think, for a little while. And then Jakey Lee played.
Okay. All right.
But,
I mean,
there's a lot of
changing and moving parts, right? And back and forth, right? Yeah. So, I mean, we have another one that says Rudy did not record it. Bob did, which is what you said. And he said Bob also recorded the album in 2022. I'm not sure what they meant, but recorded the album. Re-recorded the album in 2002?
No, not that I know of. I mean,
no.
That would have been a topic when that is discussed on a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
I recall that story even being. All I know is there was a lawsuit for years, and I think it just got settled within the last few years.
Okay.
On their position and what they were doing.
Hey, guys, so here we also read your comments. You know, we're reading your comments in TikTok, and we'll respond, to confirm stories. We do confirm our stories when we are pretty, and you're talking about Mr. Who's here is the rock man. You know, he knows, but we like the comments. We like the comments,
Listen, it brews conversation.
It does. So it does.
It stimulates a back and forth where if somebody knows something that everyone doesn't know, I mean, listen, I read like everybody else does when it comes to this. I follow it kind of closely, but it was pretty advertised in the rock field of people who were really familiar with Ozzy and Sharon.
Right.
and the whole initial recordings of that. It's been a topic that's been discussed.
That's been discussed, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, even right now, as we are in TikTok, everybody's commenting on this. So we're getting a lot of comments right now. We're up to 12 comments.
All right.
Just on the same thing in the last 2 minutes.
Wow. More comments in the last 2 minutes?
Yeah. Everybody's putting in their 2 cents. And we got one guy, he's called Metalhead. Could have been both for the first 2 albums, but I know Shannon remastered both. Ozzy had nothing to do at all with the business decisions. Paid a flat rate for services to cut royalties out for everyone except them. It's really the only thing I would have to say.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So he was replying on other people's comments. So, hey, we guys, keep it coming. We love it, and we'll read you out. We give you guys shout outs. You know what I mean? We don't have a problem. If we're wrong, we're wrong. If we're right, we're right.
Yeah.
This is what it is. It's all about discussions, right?
Bringing new information.
Bringing new information. That's correct, Mr. Hoos. So, Mr. Hoos, so we did the rock trivia, okay? But now I think we're going to do a little something different. I know we also did the weirdest things you've seen on an airplane.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yes, I did. That was good.
That was pretty nasty, though. Some of those things with the nail cutting and all that stuff.
Yeah, no thanks.
All right, so we're going to finish our podcast with Fake or Real, Random Weird Trivia Edition. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to read you something, and you're going to tell me if this is fake or real.
Got it.
All right? You got it?
I got it.
All right. So let's go with the first question. A chicken once lived for 18 months without a head. Is that real or fake?
Fake.
It is real.
Wow.
He is called Mike the Headless Chicken. Survived thanks for a lucky cut and carefully feeding. He lived. This was like in the 50s though. They cut his head off and he lived for 18 months. Wow. Walking around. You think he was bumping into walls?
I want to know how he ate.
Well, that's the thing. They actually says that they had to feed him. How did they feed him though?
Well, the first question, the reason why I would feel that there's common sense wise, there's no way he could have lived, is
because he would have died of starvation.
He doesn't have a face. He doesn't have a head. How's it gonna happen? But they would figure out a way to. How do they? I don't know if I believe it either. Because how do you feed him without him choking?
That's what I mean.
What do you do? Like throw it down his esophagus?
I mean, this is from the 50s.
And
but even 50s is not
You've got a better chance of doing it now than you do back then.
That's true. They can inject with you, inject food to the chickens.
I don't think I believe that.
I don't know. This is what I'm just going by with the internet. It says it's real.
Comment on this because I don't believe it's true.
All right, here's another question. The moon smells like cheddar cheese.
I don't know what the fucking moon smells like at all, but
remember, there's been astronauts in the moon.
I don't recall any of them reporting that it smells like cheddar cheese. I'm going to say no. Fake.
All right, so it is fake.
Fake.
Astronauts actually says it smells like burnt gunpowder.
Okay.
Which kind of would make sense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how they're smelling. Aren't they wearing a mask or a helmet?
Some people think it never fucking happened.
All right. Another question for you. The U.S. once trained cats to spy on the Soviets.
False.
Actually, it's real. It was called Operation Acoustic Kitty.
Meow. Oh, okay, great. That's the lunar nuclear codes.
So it says guess how the first mission failed.
I don't know.
Simple. The cat ran into traffic and got ran over. Mission failed. So the first cat they send in, according to them, it's a real story.
But when did they decide to say, let's try it again?
I don't think they did. As soon as the cat died, they're like, all right, hold back all the other cats. We're done. I mean, who knows what they had?
Everyone go home. Felix died. He didn't make it.
Yeah, what do you think the cat said?
Right,
Fuck.
Right.
Fuck, you see Felix die on TV? Fuck that shit. We're out of here.
Shit.
I mean, they got 9 lives. I wonder if Felix got up.
Suicide mission.
Yeah,
Felix.
Yeah, it was. All right, we're going to go with number 4.
Yeah, but wasn't able to try it 8 times after that?
That's what I was thinking. They got 9 lives.
Right.
Maybe he got up and did it again. All right, so we got number 4. George Washington had wooden teeth.
Yes, I believe that. That's true.
That's fake.
Okay.
His dentures were made from ivory, metal, and human teeth, but never wood.
Wow.
That's crazy, right?
I thought I heard that. I thought maybe that was an ongoing.
That was like a myth.
Yeah.
It could have been. All right, I got another one. It's illegal to say Merry Christmas in a town in Indiana.
That's probably true.
Okay, that's actually fake.
Good.
No law exists. All right. I mean that would one I would say could be true because there's weird laws in different towns.
Yeah, well, look at San Francisco. Just look at the state of California.
Yeah, well, that's true. They all have different things. All right, Mr. Hoos, we're gonna go with number 6. A duck's quack doesn't echo. Do you think a duck's quack echoes?
I think it's going to depend on where he's quacking.
So the question is,
right?
Or the comment is, a duck's quack doesn't echo.
I'd say that's false.
Correct. Fake news. It does echo.
Gotcha.
So you got one right there, Mr. Hoots. Woohoo! Not too good, man. Not too good. Not like your rock shit.
No.
Not at all. All right.
I was terrible in school.
Yeah. These are like the weirdest fucking fake or real shit that you can find. I was trying to look for the weirdest shit so people can comment. That's what we like. Want to comment. Right? So when
Secret mission cats and chickens with no head and moons made of cheese. Of course I would get them all.
Of course. Right? I got them right because I got the answers in front of me. Go figure, right, Mr. Hoos?
Right.
All right. Here goes another one. There are more fake plastic flamingos in the world than there are real ones. True or false? There are more fake flamingos in the world than there are real ones.
It's true.
That is true. Because everybody has them on their fucking lawn.
Correct.
More than one.
Yeah.
So.
And I've never seen one live anyway, ever.
Me neither. Have I?
Nope.
No.
Never. I never did.
No, not at all. That's crazy. All right. In Japan, there's a phone booth to talk to ghosts. Real or fake? Think about this one. In Japan, there's a phone booth that you can talk to ghosts.
Such a wacky thing. I'm going to say true.
It is true. It's true. They call it the wind phone. So it lets people leave voicemails for lost loved ones after 2011 tsunami.
Well, he never answered my voicemail.
No, I wonder why. So
he's fucking dead.
You're not really talking to him. So this is not, it's like an in-between. You're really calling and leaving a voicemail to some dead people.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
And that's something new because it's just after the 2011 tsunami.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right. So we got another one. Some frogs glow in the dark under UV light.
I'd say true.
It's true. Very real. South American frogs have biofluorescent skin that glows under black light.
See, I'm coming back.
You are coming back, Mr. Hoos. You're
vengeance.
The last couple of ones, you've had them. All right. So, Mr. Hoos, we have one more for the trivia of real or fake. Okay. You can be fined in Singapore for not flushing a public toilet.
In Singapore, is probably true.
It is true.
Yay.
Serious business. If you don't flush, you pay a fine. But now here's my question. How the fuck do they know if you flush?
Lose your friends, too.
Well, that's too.
You dirty bird.
But how do they know if you flush? Where do they got a flush?
There's an alarm that goes on. The minute you walk out, beep, 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 beep. You.
Yeah. You didn't fucking flush, bro. You're getting a ticket. Yeah. I mean, what do they got? The shit
and I'm going to tell your wife, too.
Yeah. Like, what? Did you wipe your ass?
Yeah.
But I mean, who checks on this stuff? And you know what? I think actually I've heard of the story before. And I think it's come up before. I don't know if it's on a podcast or I read it. But the question comes up is, who's paying attention? I mean, do they have a force for this? Like I
don't know.
A-team that checks
the squad that goes out and explores this
the shit squad? The toilet squad?
Insane.
I mean, this is crazy. But hey,
special interest groups.
These are the weirdest things, right?
Yeah, they are.
So we got to change it up a little bit. We can't always do rock. You know what I mean? We got to make it a little exciting. That's why we throw in the plain weird stuff. And next episode, we'll have something else.
Yes.
You know, we'll talk about that. But Mr. Hoos, as always, it is a pleasure to be here to do a podcast with you.
Awesome. Love it.
We have good things coming up.
Yes, we do.
I'm not going to say what they are, but we are going to schedule a bunch of stuff. We're definitely going to do a bunch of lives coming up now that now I know what the hell we're doing.
Yep.
With these live
sure.
things with the age and all that stuff. But good new things to come up, and the next episode we're going to come up with a different trivia.
Yes.
Maybe Mr. Who's, maybe you should come up with some questions for me.
I will. I'll get you.
You could just get it on ChatGPT, you know.
You trying to say I'm lazy and I won't?
No,
these podcasts?
I'm not saying that, Mr. Who's. We are very busy.
I bring the beer.
You do bring the beer. I mean, I'm drinking Coors.
And I have Corona.
And you got Coronas. That's leftover Coronas. We got some Coronitas as well over there. All right, Mr. Hoos, it's always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
We're episode 21, going strong.
In the books.
Guys, follow us on YouTube, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, Spotify.
Audio only.
That's it. Listen to us everywhere. I mean, we're going to be posting the shorts. You guys have been loving our shorts. I appreciate the love, appreciate the comments, good or bad. Just write them there. We're going to get Mr. Hoos on the TikTok so he can answer these rock trivia questions that everybody has on there that they're trying to stomp his story. So
yeah, man, we'll fix it.
Fix that right away. So everybody, peace out. We love you guys. Bye.
See ya.
All right.